Hello to all my wonderful students, subscribers, and disciples. This is your Master GongSun. Welcome to another chapter of the Tao De Jing series, chapter 63. Here we go. Practice Wu Wei, which is translated as non-action. Everything big comes from everything small. More starts with less. You can deal with rudeness with kindness. You can handle the difficult while it is still easy. Okay, so let's break it down. This chapter might be a bit more abstract. So Wu Wei, of course, is non-action. And this is what we mean. Choosing not to act is still an action. For example, if you are in a heated argument with your wife and you start attacking her personality or character, well, you're just escalating it, right? It doesn't help, right? It doesn't stop the argument. It's not a de-escalation. So if you practice Wu Wei in this case, this means that you are not going to push her over the edge. You will not escalate the argument. So instead of saying more hurtful things, you just stop, right? And that helps to de-escalate things. That is a form of non-action Wu Wei. So that is still a choice. Remember, choosing not to act is still acting, but in a much simpler and often beneficial way with beneficial results, right? So what else does he say here? The big comes from small. Well, right? I mean, the world's tallest man started off as a tiny baby, right? So the big does come from the small. And again, you have to treat rudeness with kindness, which helps somewhat because it de-escalates the situation, right? So that is also a form of Wu Wei. All right, so in order to be more in line with the Tao, we have to practice Wu Wei a bit more often. And he talks about this all the time, right? It's about doing things deliberately or not doing the easy thing, meaning is you're not reacting right away, right? You're not being pushed to react, right? You are slowing down. You're thinking about your actions. You're being deliberate, right? So this can be applied to our lives in so many ways. I mean, we could just slow down what we do, our thinking, our reaction, right? We shouldn't be too quick to think or to judge or to make decisions or to be angry, right? All this will push you further and further from the path of the Tao. And if you slow down, you can actually take it all in, and then you can formulate a decision that is done methodically, wisely, and not instinctively or reactively, because these reactions caused by instinct, they're not really decisions, right? They're just instinctual reactions, and we can't control them. So slow it down. That's the lesson for this chapter. All right, this has been your Master GongSun. As usual, keep living in alignment with the Tao. 64.